Hello, this is David Knapp. I am recording for Sprint number 5 on the 19th of October. Alright. Just before actually getting into the score manager, I actually wanted to review my factories, which it came to my attention while working this week that I had actually done them improperly, and so I fixed them, and I wanted to address that. Namely, it was the set external management and register to current scenes, which I had forgotten to implement, which is literally all that the factory is supposed to. That's the bulk of what the factory does. So that's been implemented into all of the factories. There exist factories for the spider, scorpion, mushroom, flea, explosion, and centipede. There might be another one. Oh, bullet, obviously. So yes, all of the factories have been tested and are working correctly this time. They are working as intended. Other than that, the explosion is another addition. Very, very simple. Creates this sprite at the location that it's specified at, and it will simply run through its life. When it's done, it'll destroy itself, and that will be collected by its factory, which, as the class is, a requirement for the class, it is a singleton. I fixed the singleton errors that you had told me about last time. Or was that 2 times ago? Don't recall. Anyways, so the explosion factory takes care of it, and we will see that later. Now, under the score manager, the bulk of this thing. So for this, what I did is I have in existence player scores for one for player 1, one for player 2, and an AI. And how it will work is you can switch these scores. You can switch which one is being edited through interactions with the wave manager. Or I suppose you will be able to, because the wave manager is not fully implemented yet. Anyways, so that is the intended purpose. Down here you can see that I have just declared them for ease of access. I declared all the points. I actually looked up the actual points that the game will give you, and they're easily changeable. Partial points work a little bit oddly, but that's something that will actually be handled by the mushroom field and not the score manager itself. It is not its responsibility to keep track of the mushroom field. Anyways, as you can see, this is also a singleton, and down here, this was something that I came up with, and I think it's a good idea. Anyways, it's basically a different function will be, a different little function is called that ultimately calls the same function, but it will use a different of its own set parameters. So basically, when I call that, the thing that's calling it has no idea what's actually happening. It's just saying, do this, and it will do it. Now let's take a look over here. Very simple. This is the switch for now. Very simple switch. Will probably become more complex when we implement the wave manager. And again, simple add points. Checks if it's looking at the AI score. If it's looking at the AI score, it will not increment. And then a little console write line. Alright, so let's see these new features implemented. Oh, also the spider. I did not have the spider complete last time. The spider is now complete, up and running. Alright, so here you can see the spider. It will, on occasion, just go up and down. Oh, that was a very quick death. But as you saw, the explosion happened. And there you can see the player score increased. So that is the... Oh, no. Oh, dear, I forgot to check. Okay, that's something. The player score should not have increased this much. It's starting at... It is starting at 1,000, and it shouldn't have gone up the amount that it got for destroying the 2 objects when they weren't properly destroyed by the player. So that will be fixed. Let's see. I believe that is all for this sprint. Alright, thank you, and have a good day.